In this video, we will create a web page in ERPNext using the ERPNext web page builder, which is introduced in version 13. So let's create a web page and then we'll see. Now I'll create a new page named as index page. This will be the route, and I'll just uncheck this because I don't want to show the title, and I'll simply publish it and save it. Alright, now let's see on the website. So right now we can see that there's nothing on the web page, only these standard navigation as well as the standard footer, which we have set in the website setting. I'll just show it to you quickly. Go to the website and we'll go to the website settings. So this is the nav bar setting over here, which is blog, about, contact. All of this is from over here, and then we also have a footer which has been set already. Alright, so let's move on and create a web page using a page builder. Now from content type, you'll have to select a page builder. Alright, and then these are all the different web templates will be present over here. You'll have to use the different web templates according to your need, what do you want and all that. So let's just move on. Now these are all the web templates. You can see split section with image, markdown, and then hero with right image. We'll go through each one of them. And so first I will select is a slideshow. Okay, now most of the web pages have a slideshow at the top of the home page. So now I've selected slideshow. Slideshow web template is actually very simple. It's not at all complicated. So you just have to select a slideshow, or if you want a different slideshow, then you can also create a slideshow. We have the option to create a slideshow over here. Alright, now I'll use the already created slideshow to save time, submit it and save it. Alright, let's have a look at the website. So this is the slideshow that we can see right now. Now one more thing we have is to add a container, and then we have add space on the top, add space on the bottom, and then we can add a gray background. So let's add a gray background and see what changes happens. So you see now we have a gray background over here, this part. I'll just increase my brightness. Okay, this is the gray background. Now I don't want a gray background, as well as I don't want the space on top and I don't want the space on bottom. I also don't want the gray background and I don't want the container. So I'll just save it. Alright, let's refresh it again. Now you see this, the container has gone from over here, and then we also don't have the space on the top and we don't have a space in the bottom. Okay, let's move on to the next content. So this was a slideshow. It was very simple and very self-explanatory. Now next is I'll choose a hero with right image. Now we'll see what it has, and let's edit a value. So this is the title. Okay, so you can add any title, let's say product and service. Okay, product and service, and then we can add a subtitle that we want. So let's just add some subtitle. And we can also attach an image. So let's attach an image because we have chosen the option of hero with an image. Alright, so I'll just choose an image. I'll choose this, okay, just for the okay. And then next we have is a primary action label. Okay, and then I'll just add a label named as explore, and you can route it to some page where you can show it to another. Let's say I want all products. I just want to show all the products, so I'll use this. And then we also have a secondary action label. Okay, just for the sake I'll add it. I'll add contact button, but we can also add contact button separately. So but just for the experiment I'm showing it to you. Let's save it. Okay, and then we'll refresh it and see it again. Okay, you see this product and service, and then I wrote explore product, and then we have two buttons, explore and contact, and this is the hero image right over here. Now what I'll do is I'll remove the secondary label button because I don't want that. We can edit values from here, and let's remove this also, and I'll submit it, save and refresh. Okay, so this is done. Now we have a slideshow, that is a standard slideshow, and then we have a hero image. Okay, looks like a perfect web page. Now let's add some more stuff. Now we also have a hero, so it is simply you can see the size of the home screen, and then we don't have an image over here. We only have this part, that is product and service, and then we just have like this buttons and all. Everything is same, but just for the sake I'll just show it to you. You see this, everything is same over here. Okay, you just have the align part, so let's add, there's no harm in adding. ERPNext consulting. Okay, and I'll just write some description. And this is the primary action label, so let's use contact as a primary option label. It can be something else too, okay, but for the demonstration I'm using. Alright, let's refresh it. So you see this is ERPNext consulting. Now what I'll do is I'll just align it in the center because it will look better that way. Edit values, center, and submit and save, and then I'll refresh it. Okay, you see this is now aligned center. Okay, now why is this heading not aligned to the center? Let me have a look at it. I'll just remove this and I'll edit values again. Okay, I think this alignment is only for the label and it's only for the URL. Okay, what you can do is select left also. Let me select left. Okay, if you want this to align, this title to align center, then we can add a CSS. I'll cover CSS of this web page in the next video. This video is just about the page builder. So let's save it and I'll refresh it. So this is now aligned at the left. Okay, all right. Now let's add more things. Now what did we cover? We covered slideshow, we covered hero with right image, and then we covered this. Now let's use section with image, and then we have section with tab. So okay, we will use section with tabs. Okay, alright, so one more thing, what we'll do is we'll just put a full width over here and save it so that the view is better on the web page. Now you see that we have a full size slideshow, and this is also bigger than it was before. Okay, now this is the hero section with an image, this is hero without image, and this is a tab section that we will edit it now. Okay, now we have section with tabs, so let's get into it and see what it is about. So let's write a heading as services. Okay, and then we can add a subtitle about training videos, and then we have a tab 1. So likewise we can have various tabs. So what I'll do is I'll just add different tabs. Okay, now one will be HR tab, another one will be CRM tab, another one will be education tab, and then we can also add a content over here. Just a minute, what is this? Education. Alright, apart from this, we can also add a content over here. So if you want to add a list, then you can add a list. Now what I'll do is I'll just add a videos over here. Alright, let's just go to YouTube. I'll embed a video, okay? I'll select any video. Okay, this one I'll select just for the sake, okay? I'll just share it and I'll use embed. Alright, let's just add it over here and we'll change the height of it. Let's say height width is 300 and height let's say 200 and submit it. Let's refresh. So you see we have this HR tab over here. Now the other tabs don't have any content, that's why they are not present over here. Okay, so let's add some more of it. Alright, so I have added all these videos over here. We have HR, we have CRM, and then we have education. Okay, now you can also add the features over here if you want to. So each of them can have a different feature according to the module and according to the functionality. So alright, now this was the section with tabs. I hope you understood this. Now let's add another section. So we have various sections such as section with cards and then section with image, section with tab. So what I'll use is I'll use a section with small call to action and let's edit the values. So small call to action is just to, let's say I want the user or guest who are visiting the web page to know more about what we offer. Alright, so I'll just write over here, get to know more about us. Then I'll just add a URL that is about, and I'll add a label that is no more. Let's submit it and save it. So you see this is a small call to action that is added on the web page over here. Now if I click on no more, we will be redirected to the about us page. Alright, also one more thing, I'll remove this hero part over here without an image because this one's looking better. So I'll just remove this because both of them are almost same. So now we have this, and then we have the training videos over here, and this is the about us part. Alright, now let's move to another web template that we have. Okay, now I'll select a testimonial. Okay, let's add a testimonial. Now this is a logo you can attach about logo of your company, and then we can add a name. Okay, I'll just add the testimonial is by whom, so it is by David Rose, and I'll just add some testimonials. So let's say best ERPNext consultation would recommend it. For people looking for software consultation and assistance. Let's submit it. Now we will see the testimonial on the page. Okay, you see this now, this that I wrote right now, and if I enter the logo, let's just add a logo. Okay, that would be better. Edit values, and then I'll attach a logo. Okay, which one is it? Just a minute. Okay, let's select this one. Simply the image that I'm attaching with the testimonial. So this is how it looks. All right, now let's move to the next section. Now we completed this slideshow hero with right image, and then we completed this testimonial part. Now we have a section with, we use section with small call to action, right? Now what we'll use is, we'll also use a full width image. Now full width image is actually nothing. Let's have a look at it. It's just an image that is spread over the website, which is, it basically takes up the whole space. It is like a slideshow. I'll just use any of the images that I have created. All right, let's use this one. And then you can add a description, but the thing is that description doesn't show on the website, so I won't write anything. I'll just save it. So this is the website over here. Now it is actually this size of the image is this much, so that's why it is spread over this. And it depends on the size. If your image size is this length of this, and then it can be, we can also use like a one image on the web page. All right, now next is, I'll remove this full width image because I only used it for demonstration. All right, let's have a look at section with image grid. So what image grid does is it actually uses various image and it grids them into one section. Let's have a look at it. So we can just use our products, and I'll simply attach the images. Now there's already uploaded images. I'll use this one, and then I'll use this one. All right, I'll use another one too. Then all right, and then we can also add subtitles over here. So let's just add preview. All right, let's have a look. So you see, this is how it looks. It's basically grid into, all of these images are spread differently. So this is how it looks. All right, now let's move to the next section. All right, so next we have is a section with the collapsible content that we will create. Okay, now in this we will select a section with collapsible content as a web template, and let's edit the values. So here we can add the features. Okay, now I'll just again use ERPNext services, and then we can add a subtitle. Now I think subtitle is necessary or not. Let's have a look at it. Now we can align it to left or center, but right now let's not add any alignment. And then we can add different contents. Let's add HR, and in HR actually you can add more content like this. So what I'll do is I'll simply use the unordered list. Okay, what's wrong? What's wrong? Just a minute. Okay, what's happening here? All right. Okay, let me have a look at it. I'll just be back. Okay, so if you edit it in this part, then it's working properly, but if I open it separately, then it doesn't. All right, let's just edit it over here only. We have leave management in HR, and then we have other sections such as payroll management, and I'll just submit it. Okay, let's refresh it. Alright, so I've finished this collapsible section. Now you can see if I click on HR, you can see this payroll, employee management, and then if I click on CRM, we get this particular contents, and then if I click on education, this. So this is the purpose of the section with collapsible content. And let's get into it one more time, and you can see this is the consultation part. And if I align it to the center, and these three values are basically for HR, and then for CRM, you can see the CRM, and last one was education. Okay, I need to refresh it because I think there's some bug in there, because every time if I select this section with collapsible content, it needs to be refreshed again and again. I'll just put it in center and see if this happens. Okay, it will work. And let's refresh it. Okay, so you see this is now aligned center, and it's looking much better in the center. So let's keep it in the center. Alright, so far we have completed the slideshow, we have completed a hero part with an image, and then we have also added feature section wherein we embedded different YouTube videos. Then we have the small call to action, and then we have a testimonial part, and over here we just added an image grid, and then this is the collapsible section over here. Okay, let's move on to another section. Now what else is remaining is we have completed tabs, and then we have also completed collapsible content. Now what I'll add is I'll add a section with a call to action. Okay, with this one was small call to action, so don't get confused in this. We'll see how it looks. Now I'll just get a title is as contact us for appointment, and then subtitle you can add something more that do contact, and then we'll add a CTA label. I'll just add a contact part, and then the URL will be again contact. Then this I'll just write over here that get to know more about us, about our service. Alright, and this is show confetti over here. This we will see later. First we will just see how this big call to action part looks. Let's refresh it. So this is how it looks. We have a contact us for appointment. If you want a free demo to contact, and this is the button, it will be redirected to the contact page, okay, of your website. Now we saw confetti, okay, this. So let's have a look at it, what it is. I'll just check on the show confetti, and I'll save it, refresh it again. So you see the small parts over here, the small balls. So these are confetti, and it looks better this way, so let's just keep it. Alright, now let's go and select some more. Now one more thing, this standard footer and standard navbar, they are I think right now in development, and so they don't have any feature in them. If I select standard navbar, what I get is this home page, home over here, and then there is no navbar. So let's not use this standard navbar. And then also standard footer is the same. It's basically the same. The only difference is that it has this sign up button over here. That's it, nothing else. So we will be ignoring these two sections over here. Now section with embed, it's actually the same thing that we saw. This we saw over here. So it's the same part. So we can add a video over here, or we can add an image. We can embed an image from different website. That also we can do. So let's consider that this section is covered. And then now section with cards. So let's move into this part. Okay, I'll just select a heading as a products. Okay, so let's add a title as a products. Okay, view products, and we can add a card size. So let's add a card size as medium, and then we'll add a first card. Let's name it as a UI UX kit, and then we can add a content. All right, I'll just take this from our own website. We actually have the shop page, and I'll just add them in the cards. Okay, this is not the one I want. I want the UI UX kit. Okay, let's get into this food UI kit, and I'll just copy this part and add it in content. And what I'll do is I'll add this in the URL, and I'll add another content, let's say e-commerce kit, and again I'll use the content from here only, e-commerce UI kit. Let's get into more details, and let's use this much. And use this route. Alright, let's submit it now, and we will have a look at this on the web page. So you see these are the cards over here. Now if I click on the UI UX kit, I'll be redirected to this particular product page, and if I go to this e-commerce kit, I'll be redirected to this page. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll again edit, and let's see what happens if I keep the cart size large. So this just takes the half of the page. That's it. Alright, so this was about the section with cards. Now let's have a look at the other web templates that might be remaining. Now this is a split section with image. Okay, we'll go to this. Now let's again add a title as the education in ERPNext. And then we can add a content, we can add learning management system, and then let's attach an image. Let's browse and select some image. Okay, I'll select this image on right. Alright, and then we can also add a link label. So let's add a link. Okay, LMS, that is learning management system, and I'll simply redirect this to the learning management system. Now what is this, like a split column? So I'll explain this to you in a minute. Let me just submit this. Okay, you see this image is aligned to the right, and this is, so over here image is having a proper half section, and this content is occupying the half section. Now if I change this, let's say I select 8 columns and 4 columns, so that means the content get 8 column and the image get 4 column. But let's do the opposite, 4 columns for the content and 8 column for the image. Okay, you see this, we are getting 4 column for the content, and the image is occupying the more space over here. So this is what the split section with an image is about. I hope you got this. If I click on the LMS, we'll be redirected to the page that we have. Okay, let's add some more web template. We have Markdown. Markdown is simply, you can use a Markdown language. So let's create ERPNext. And then we can add some more value, HR, CRM, education, healthcare. Let's save it, then we'll have a look at the website only directly for the better understanding. Okay, this is how it looks. It's simply the markdown part, that's it, nothing else. Okay, I'll remove this because it's unnecessary. So we have covered almost every web template over here, that is hero with right image, and then we covered section with card, section with image, section with tabs too, and then we also covered the full width image, and we have a testimonial. Now full width image was actually we saw, okay, we removed that. All right, so full width image actually occupies the whole section, but that image size was really small, so that's why it did not work. Some of this are still in development, that's why. If I select okay, we have section with image grade, we used this. So all right, we have completed almost all of this. I hope you got this, and if you have any doubt, please mention them in the comment box. In the next video we will be learning about the CSS part of this. We will do some changes with the CSS of it, and so this is the whole web page. I'll just refresh it for you. This is a slideshow, and then we have the product and service part, that is a hero with image, and then this is a feature, this is small call to action, testimonial, and then we have a grid image, we have this collapsible content, this is collapsible content, and then we have a big call to action, and then we have a section with cards, and then section with half image. So I hope you get this. If you have any doubt, please mention them in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.